Shalom. It's GMS Louisiana Saints. Got the brothers here in the spirit. So, as always, man, we give all praise to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
the alongside elders, the apostles, GMS, peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, man. We had the spirit in us, man. We just met up, come out here, man, and pretty much get a lesson in. But due to the lesson getting in, we also paying attention to the news. And actually, good old Donald Trump, man, good old Donald, man. And actually was a man of his word, man.
Yeah, right.
He said he was gonna bomb Syria, at least send some what they call them, Tomahawk missiles over there, man.
Yep.
And he's doing it in waves. It's been going on for how many minutes? Like 45, 40
minutes. 40 minutes of 3 waves.
Yeah. So the Lord is turning this thing up, man.
That's right.
If you've been paying attention, if you've been in the loop of the this thing we call life, this proxy war, this global politics, is on, man. I'm just going to have some articles we're going to run through, and then we're going to get into the scriptures, man.
I'm going to start it off with the scripture, Isaiah 17, verse 1. The burden of Damascus, the capital of Syria. Behold, Damascus is taken away from being a city, and it shall be a ruinous heap. And I'm going to read from this article on antiwar.com. Air war comes to Damascus as U.S., U.K., and France attack. Mere minutes after President Trump announced that he had ordered the U.S. to attack Syria, reports began emerging from Syria's capital city of Damascus that an air war is starting over the city. Explosions have been reported in eastern Damascus, and locals describe smoke rising from the area. Within Syria is reporting that Syria air defenses have been firing in and around Damascus, and SANA, at least 13 U.S. missiles had been intercepted. Reuters reported there were rumors of a U.S. strike hitting a housing center for the Syrian Scientific Studies and Research Center employees. The SSRC has been sanctioned by the U.S. Treasury Department for involvement in chemical weapons. There are unconfirmed reports of civilian casualties in Damascus.
That's right, man. So this thing is on, man. It's on, man. All you niggas that have pretty much waved off World War III, you have waved off coming in the Lord, it's on, man. And it's been on. It's been on since the Lord was crucified. But now these things are really amped up, man.
I have one more quick article to read from on the zerohedge.com. Russia, Gog responds, we are being threatened. A pre-designed scenario is being implemented. The answer for now, at least, is that Russia has not activated a response, although that may soon change. Here's a statement from Russia's ambassador to the U.S., Anatoly Antonov, posted on Facebook. The worst apprehensions have come true. Our warnings have been left unheard. A pre-designed scenario is being implemented. Again, we are being threatened. We warn that such actions will not be left without consequences. All responsibility for them rests with Washington, London, and Paris. Insulting the president of Russia is unacceptable and inadmissible. The U.S., the possessor of the biggest arsenal of chemical weapons, has no moral right to blame other countries.
So they cussing you out, man. You want to pull up somebody else's shit, but you got shit in your pants too, nigga. So they pulling you up on your shit. And we gonna get into the scriptures, man. You are greatly despised.
That's right.
The other nations hate America, man.
That's right.
And that's why they say we got the perfect president to be in so-called office, man.
Yeah.
To get this thing going. This brother had something, I wanted to start off with, man.
Hey, can I say this too?
Yeah,
as soon as Donald Trump was elected, he started fulfilling prophecy. As soon as he sat down, he started passing off shit, you hear me? Things that's in these scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That's right, bro. He went right to work. Right to work, man.
Right, because Obama, he did his whole term, you dig? Ain't do nothing but that faggot shit, that's it. But Donald Trump getting shit started, you heard?
Yeah.
And he even blamed Obama for not taking a red line. Yeah, he just came out of nowhere saying it's Obama's fault that we're going to war with Syria in the first place. Always finding a reason to blame you dark-skinned people out there. It's beautiful. I can't wait till those martial law troops start coming and shooting you in the face.
and also just to say that they always That's what presidents and these elites are known for, making false acquisitions, man, to invade. They make false acquisitions to invade other people, state yard, to go take their resources and shit, man.
That's right.
Yeah, but this Joel 3:2, and we're gonna get into it. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Right, that's happening now, man. The nations of the earth are being gathered. You know, they can't help it. This is the Lord's doing it, man.
Yeah.
They can't say no. I'm not gonna go down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. The Lord is putting on their spirits, on their lives, their minds to go down there, man.
That's right.
You know, to get this thing started. Go ahead.
And will plead with them, therefore my people and for my heritage Israel.
Right. That's right. Go ahead.
Whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Right. Jump down to 9, huh?
This Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men.
Right. The Lord said, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. You've seen the mighty men are being awakened, man. This thing has been stirred up so much to where you have the least nations, man. You have the North Koreas, man. Their mighty men have been woken. He's been agitated with the bullshit in America, man. So now you're seeing everything's happening across the board, man. You're seeing prophecy speaking as we just said, man. Yep. Right now as we speak, there have been waves of bombs being shot over there. Now the ball's in Russia's hand. Are they gonna follow up on what they said they was gonna do, man? Then now we got it kicked off, man. We got this thing going. The ball is rolling. You know? Go ahead,
Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up.
That's right.
Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
Right, and we have seen that. We have seen nations stop using agriculture. You know, stop using the rake and the rakes and the shovels as agriculture, and turn those weapons, turn that into weapons, man. Use the metals that you are using in the warehouse and turn into bullets. Turn into breastplates and things of war, man. That's happened. You know? Go ahead,
Let the weak say I am strong.
Right, the weak are saying they are strong. That's what we're saying with North Korea. You got nations rising up against the adversary, man, which is America, man.
That's right.
You have Russia that came from out the thicket, and now they basically in that back in that old Soviet Union like mind state, man.
I'm holding that precept for y'all.
Yeah, bring it up. Bring it up.
This
is hold on, that brother had one though. Bring it out.
You can go ahead.
Go ahead, go ahead. I want you to go.
Oh, Matthew 24:7. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation."
That's right.
Oh, Salaki, let me get 6. This Matthew 24:6. "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Right.
See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah, the end is not yet, man.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
That's right.
And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places."
That's right, man. And we're seeing it.
Actually, there's tornado warnings in Arkansas, and tomorrow there's going to be flash flood warnings, 6 inches of rain, a hail warning, and tornado warnings too. All happen. You see these prophecies are speaking.
Yeah, it said triple threat. You got storms coming from the west, east, and from up north. And then we're gonna really catch it bad tomorrow, man. You know.
Yep.
Well, the word gonna still come out though, man. We're gonna if so, we're gonna make up for it.
That's right.
You know, thus said the Lord, man. Well, like I said, that's why you see us in the spirit now, man. You know. But go back to that. Continue reading that up.
Yeah, this 11. This Joel 3:11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about.
That's right.
Russia, China, Iran, Syria, Israel, America, Britain, Britain, France,
Pakistan. You know, you can have Chavez as he died, but he his people gonna get in a part of it too, man. They gonna get in there, man. Cuba, man. This thing is gonna be all around, man. Right. And like I say, depending on how I'm feeling, man, I might just put it in this it's a video game called DEFCON. I might put this in the intro and show you how significant and how close this thing's gonna be. They got a simulation where you can put in EU, China, America, in a simulation, and they show you the nations going to war in different regions of the earth. And then after so many DEFCONs or so many times of the war, you see nations let off nuclear missiles, man. And it's gonna be this thing is gonna be so serious to where you can sit on the coast right now, or be on the lake, you can see war and fighter jets fighting in the air, man. Missiles. Yeah, you're gonna see missiles and ricocheting bullets hit certain parts of the city, man. This how serious the closest thing gonna be where you're gonna see it with your eyes, man. This ain't gonna be no shit that's just gonna fall off. The nations, do you understand what time we living in, man? This is a beautiful time. The nations of the planet Earth finna go to war, man.
Right. Can I say this too, bro?
Hey, go ahead.
That's like that game you named. That's why Esau knows what's coming, man. But you knucklehead ass niggas don't know shit, man. You got the game Division. You got the game he just named, man. Apocalyptic stuff happening. Wars and rumors of wars. You know what I'm saying? It's showing you through these games what's about to happen. You heard me? But you ain't taking heed to what's going on, man. You don't want to listen to the prophets. You want to drive by and scoff, man, and talk shit. Right. But you're not paying attention to what's going on. Esau putting it right in your face with these video games too.
That's right, bro.
There have never been a world war either. It was always a nation here fight this nation. It never was a complete world war.
It's gonna be a global.
Yeah, it's called Armageddon.
Yeah,
it's the war of all wars, man.
Right.
It's a world war.
This is Revelation 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, which was World War II.
That's it.
And behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Right.
And we living in them times, man.
That's right.
Wars and rumors of war.
World war.
So if you can get off your fat ass on the couch and turn on the right channel on the TV, man, you may see what times we living in, man. You know, we in a beautiful time, man. It's beautiful, man. Now you gotta put your big ass foot in your mouth, man, and say that we was right, man. And a prophet, the scripture say we gonna get it. And a prophet has been among you, man.
That's right.
You know, all praise to God, bless you, shine, man.
That's right. Right. Because the Jake, man, they say like they can watch the same video on BET 175 million times, but as soon as the news come on, man, that's boring. I'm gonna watch that shit. You heard me? You don't know what the fuck going around you, man. You don't know what's going on around you.
That's right.
It said, "To the cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about."
Read 11 again.
Assemble yourselves. This Joel 3:11. Assemble yourselves and come.
That's what you gonna see. When Lord willing, I'm gonna put it in the post-production. But when you see on DEFCON, you see that it says assemble yourselves. You'll see nations with warships, submarines, assembling themselves around different regions of the earth. That's what you got now. You got submarines, nuclear missiles. They got submarines with nuclear capabilities, man. You got bombers, BF bombers, man. You got stealth fighter jets. All gonna assemble themselves around the earth, man. And they gonna get it on.
That's right.
What you got?
Israel is actually doing submarine drills right now.
Right. And then in the midst of all that happening, man, that's when your house shot gonna break them clouds, man.
That's right.
And he gonna get it in with you devils, man.
That's right.
He gonna break a Hebrew leg off in your ass, man.
That's right.
That's what you devils are scared of, man. You know? Go ahead, huh?
Man, you said crack them clouds. I can't wait to see them Egyptology niggas' faces, man, for scoffing, man, because our big brother, our Lord and Savior, coming back, and he is gonna crack the clouds too.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right, man. Go ahead, huh? Well, he had that one. Read that part. Yeah, read that part.
It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. To the cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
Right. To the cause thy mighty ones. Let's see what the mighty ones is, huh? 16:12.
It's Revelation 16, verse 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up.
Right, which happened already. The waters is dried up, man. Go ahead.
That the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. And I saw three unclean spirits, like frogs, come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet.
Right, that's right, man. Go ahead.
For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua Almighty.
Right. Right. So you got got NATO. Well, NATO gonna get involved. But NATO, the EU, you know.
They already are, because you got Britain and France that are taking part in those airstrikes in Syria.
Yeah, man. So you really about to see something, man. You really about to see the mighty ones wake up on the planet Earth, man. And you really let loose. Okay? All the things that the prophets have said from the beginning are gonna come to pass, man. We're living in those visions. We're living in those times of, you know, there's no other way to put it, man. Go ahead, Al.
It says, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Go ahead.
Put ye in a sickle, for the harvest is right.
Yeah, put ye in the sickle, man. You know, and the sickle can actually, in the case, the sickle can stand for the nuclear missile, man, because the times is right. We're in the right times, man, to be living, man.
Yeah.
You know, you got grandfathers, you got people that's of old age say they'll never live the time to see Yahweh Shai come. They ain't use the word Yahweh Shai, they use sweet Jesus, but you're living in the right times, man.
And if I could say something, and I also got a precept. Who has a sickle on their flag? The Soviet Union, Russia.
Right.
Who's going to be getting that work in?
Right. That's right, man. They gonna stick a sickle in a lot of you, man.
They're going to twist it too.
Right. Over here, it's gonna get the sickle, man.
They want to penetrate that twat.
That's right, man.
And this virgin ass twat.
Right,
Call
man.
the memory, man.
Bust that cherry.
Bust that cherry,
Pop
man.
that cherry high.
That's right.
That's right. Go ahead.
It says, come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
That's right, man.
Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
That's right. That's what we talking about, man.
Right.
That's what we talking about. Multitudes, man, of armies in the valley of decision. And this is the great buildup, man. This is the times when the Lord said, it should be at a time like a woman in travail. So now we probably in what, the 8th trimester. You see the pains is growing, man.
Right.
The pains is growing. Until what comes forth? A baby. But that baby gonna come in the form of a fucking nuclear missile, man.
If I could say how many centimeters it is before the baby can be little, 6 or 7 or something.
Yeah.
We about right around that.
Yeah, we round that.
We
man.
right around that.
We round that, man.
That
Right
water's
there.
about to bust.
Yeah.
Right.
The
And all hell
determined.
gonna loose. All hell gonna let loose, man. That's why I say you gonna better come out your backyard, whatever the hell you at. You gonna see F-15 bombers, stealth bomber jets. I mean, shooting at each other, going in the rate, man, in the air, man. Bullets, big 50 cal bullets ricocheting off of shit, hitting cars. Scud missiles hitting shit over here, man. By mistake and shit.
Blowing Janiqua's leg off.
Yeah, blowing her big nasty ass leg off, man.
Hey, the people in them other countries, they going through it right now, Syria and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Iran and all that. So that's gonna come over here in America, man.
Right.
I got your precept out.
Yeah, the Lord putting the spirit on these. You know, we in the elements, man. So you know, we gonna do our thing, man. We got something. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, just to lamb back off when you were saying that you gonna see fighter jets fighting, you know, basically. This Isaiah 31:5. It says, as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Because this war is gonna be an air war, man. It's gonna be fought with missiles, man. Alright? This ain't gonna be none of that grown warrior run up shit. Hands on, it's gonna be fought with intercontinental ballistic missiles, man.
I got one to back
This
up.
a
What
L.
you said. Oh, you got a little more?
Yeah, as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem.
That's right.
Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it. And that's his elect, man, his chosen people, man.
Right, I want to back myself up. This is Revelations 12:7. And there was a war in heaven.
There you go.
Michael and his angels fought against the dragon.
Yeah.
And the dragon fought with his angels, man. And prevailed not, neither was there a place found anymore in the heaven.
That's right.
You know? Let me get this is some more meat, man. And it says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And his angels are his fighter jets, man. That's how Esau flies. That's how Esau travels in the heavens. So the Lord angels are right along with Michael gonna fight in the heavens, man. You gonna see this. You gonna be somewhere in Babylon or somewhere on the planet Earth where you gonna see actual chariots, or what we know as the chariots, and what America and the dumbheads, the deadheads know as UFOs, man. You gonna see them chasing and fighting at each other, man. Blowing up in mid-air. Okay? These are the times, man. Go turn on your news right now, man. I don't want to sound like with that commercial with the college guy. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, I don't want to sound like what is it called? I don't want to sound like that nigga, man. But turn on your TV, man. What the fuck is you doing?
Come on, get it down. Come on, make it off the couch, you hear me?
Yeah, get off your ass, man.
By the precept too. After you broke.
Hey, cause you better get off your ass, cause your ass gonna get off you, man. In a little bit. I'm serious.
Get up and run out the door, you hear me?
Yeah, you ain't had no ass, man. Go ahead, you got a precept.
Yeah, I got it. Let me go in and back you up. This Daniel 8:23. And in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full, a king of fierce countenance and understanding dark sentences shall stand up.
That's right, man.
And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people.
That's right, man.
And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
That's right, man.
And he shall magnify himself in his heart.
That's right.
And by peace shall destroy many.
Right. That's Esau.
He shall also stand up against the prince of princes.
That's how it shot, man.
But he shall be broken without hand.
Broken out hand.
And that's them laser beams, man.
Yeah.
In second address,
Second
man.
Ezra 13
Well,
chapter.
wherever you look, pull it out.
Yeah.
Bring it out, huh?
We're going to get second Ezra 13 chapter, man.
I'm going to read it again.
Start around, I believe, the 6th verse.
You want me to read it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
This 25. This Daniel 8:25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
Go ahead now.
And he shall magnify himself in his heart.
Yeah, and that's what the Edomites done. Yeah, magnify themselves.
Look at Trump, man.
Yeah, this is America. Nobody can take us down.
And his help.
Yeah, that fucking wagon.
Yeah, man.
Hella like cotton candy.
Yeah.
And he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
And he has done that. He has destroyed the Israelites.
That's right.
He has destroyed other people, other nations. And like I say, you have seen where this man has mowed down innocent kids on the play yard in the Middle East.
Right.
With drones and shit, man. Yeah. Destroying people. People amputated. This shit that you see over there, the chemical weapon shit, Esau done that, man.
Yeah. And US.
Yeah, Esau done that shit, man. You got people pouring water on each other, trying to get babies to spit up the shit, man. That's Esau, man.
He also broke every peace treaty.
That's right. That's another thing.
Every peace treaty he made, he broke it. He broke, huh?
Right.
It's just wicked, man.
Then Jake come back home, you know, he go over that fight, come back home from killing kids and all fucked up in his head now. He did that too.
And still can't get no help from the VA.
Right. And fuck your head all up, man. And what they call that shit when you can't sleep? Salagi. You have nightmares and shit. Yeah. You can't, you know?
Yeah, he poured Agent Orange on his own people.
Yeah.
That shit when they come back from the army, man, them people be deliverers, man.
Yeah.
Like they be, man, it's just, that shit just real bad, bro. It says, and by peace shall destroy many, man, because he shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand.
Right. Bring that out.
I got a precept.
Bring that out.
13:9?
Yeah.
2nd Ezra 13:9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor his held sword.
Talking about Yahweh Shai, man. That's the same. What it say right there?
It says, but he shall be broken without hand.
Go ahead.
Nor held sword, nor any instrument of war.
Right, that's Yahweh Shai, man. Go ahead.
But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast.
what I want you to do out.
That's it.
Go up to 7. Go up to 7 and read now.
Second.
There's a part I want to get going back into when I said Michael and his angels gonna fight against Satan and his angels, man. He gonna fight against Yahweh Shai too. These are the times, man. Go ahead, out.
2nd Esdras 13:6. But I behold, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain,
Right.
and flew up on it.
Right. Talking about Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
But I would have seen the region or place without the hill was graven.
Right. He couldn't see the end of it, man. That mean that big ship, like the ship on Independence, it had no end. That's how big it was, man.
And I could not.
That's right. Go ahead.
And after this I beheld, and lo, they all which were gathered together to subdue him.
That was all gathered together, meaning the armies of the earth. Them same nations that are gonna fight each other. The Syrians, the Russians, the Chinas, the Americans, the EUs, the NATOs. What they gonna do?
Gathered together to subdue him, were so afraid,
They were so afraid, but what?
and yet does fight.
Yeah, the Lord gonna still make them fight, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
No choice.
And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor his sword,
That's right.
or any instrument of war.
Why? Because he's the prince of princes, man. The Lord gonna vaporize them in one blow, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire.
Right. The mouth was talking about when the Lord opens up his armor and shoot laser beams at it, man.
Yep.
A lot of chariots gonna shoot laser beams at you people over here, man, before America get destroyed, man.
That's right.
A lot of you people get just vaporized. I mean, just totally just wiped out off the map, man.
And they show you that in that movie with Tom Cruise, man. The people running. Why you think they was getting a beam of powder, man? They know that because that's in the Apocrypha. They know what's going on. Why would they show you that? You heard?
I got a precept to back it up. This is 2nd Esdras 16 and 11. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten into powder at his presence, man.
So the scriptures don't lie, you heard?
That's right.
You know?
You're going to turn to dust, man. They ain't going to have to cremate your ass and bury you. The Lord going to do it for you.
Right.
The Lord going to do it to those, a lot of you boys out there, man, from age 18 to 48 right now, as under the policy of the United States Army, are going to get drafted, man. You're not coming back. You're going to get a scripture too. They say your wives and widows are going to mourn for you, man.
Got you on that.
Because you're going to be lost at war, man. You're going to die over there. You're not going to come back. You're not going to come back alive. You're not going to come back dead. You're just going to be left over there, man. And that's the truth. You know? That's the truth. That's what they say, that's the God honest truth.
That's right.
Go ahead, Al.
This is 2nd Esdras 16, start at verse 33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands.
Right.
Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall the bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of the famine. And that's what the brother just said. In the World War III, that Battle of Armageddon, you're not coming back. There's not going to be anything left. There's just going to be a pile of mush.
Right.
No second line, none of that, man.
Start at 13. Yeah, because this is going on at times, but the emphasis I want to put, basically, a great and horrible star is finna come down the earth, man. And that star is a nuclear missile.
I got that too.
The people gonna be getting plagued by it. You know, this place is gonna get plagued with nuclear missiles, man. They're gonna come in the form of, gonna look like stars, man. From a far distance, they shot from the silo, it look like a little star going up in the air. It's gonna look like a star coming down, bro. They're gonna be great and terrible. We're gonna get it though. What you got? Cause I won't get ahead of myself.
I got it.
Yeah, we're gonna get one of them. That's a good one. Go ahead with that out.
This Jeremiah 49 and 13. For I have sworn by myself, saying Yahweh.
Yeah, the Lord said I sworn by myself, man. I put this on me. And I'm dead serious what I'm about to say, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
That Basra shall become a desolation.
Yeah, Basra was the chief city of Edom. So where are the Edomites dwelling today, man? Where's the chief place of Edom now? America, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
A reproach, a waste, and a curse.
That's right.
And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste.
Right, all the cities, the Texas, the Arizonas, the Californias, the New Orleans, Louisianas, okay, the New Yorks, the Idaho, North Dakotas, man. They're gonna be a what?
A perpetual waste.
Right, utterly wasted, destroyed, man.
Definitely.
Go ahead. Where you at? What number you at?
49 and 13.
Go ahead.
I have heard a rumor from the Lord.
Yes, I have heard a rumor from the Lord, man.
An ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle.
Right, that's what you're seeing now. That's what you're seeing on your local news stations, man. That the heathens are pretty much gathering about, man.
I got a precept. What you just said, huh?
Bring it up. What you got, huh?
This is Isaiah 34. I'm going to start at verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Their slain shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, that mushroom cloud that rolls up.
Right.
And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
That's right.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea,
Right.
Edomites, you so-called white people, and upon the people of my curse, to judgment,
Right.
the sons of the wicked.
Yeah, the ultimate judgment is to be destroyed in this nuclear holocaust that's finna come, man.
Right.
Judgment also is for you to be reincarnated back into the kingdom in hardcore slavery, man. Okay?
And if you wouldn't mind, could I add something else to it?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, again you Edomites, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Most High, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee,
right.
and I will stretch out my hand against thee,
right.
and I will make thee most desolate.
Yeah, going back to what it said about the cities of Basra, gonna make it most desolate.
That's right.
From one coast to another coast, man. From the
See the shining sea.
yeah, right. From the Gulf of Mexico to the top of the Dakotas and top of the Canada, because Canada, you gonna get it too. Mexico, you gonna get one, you gonna catch a hot one too, man. All you goddamn El Chapo worshippers and shit down there, man. All you moving the cocaine, you know, you gonna catch a hot one too, man. All you Canadian boys up there, you gonna catch one too. Up there in the 6, as Drake said, you gonna catch more than the 6, man.
Gonna
You know?
get fried like Canadian bacon.
That's right, man. You still got that Jeremiah, huh?
Yeah.
Could I read
go ahead.
one more?
I got something.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, wait,
this
no,
is
I'm saying that.
this is verse 4.
Yeah, I got it.
I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. And that's what the brother was just talking about. America is just going to be a desolate wasteland only for dragons and owls and desert-type creatures.
We'll get into that too. Go ahead.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. So, Esau, your little season's about to be up. You had some fun with us, and now we're going to have some fun with you.
Right. Yeah. That little season, man. That hourglass. You look at that hourglass. It's getting down to this much, man. And the bottom of that hourglass is filled. You are done. Or the Lord said, you gonna go past. You got a bound that you can't go past. Once that time clock, once the hourglass is done, you are done. And we're looking at it, man. We should take praise in what we see tonight on the news, man.
That's right.
We should pull up for what we see tonight, man. And we got more work to be done. You know?
And it's Chevy Steve.
This is the beginning. Go ahead.
I got before I read my story, I just want to say what the brother was saying about that hourglass. The Most High put some Hebrew Gorilla Glue on the bottom, so no matter how much you want to turn that over, it's not coming over.
No, it ain't coming over, man.
That's
That's right.
But this is Luke chapter 10, verse 24. For I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them.
That's right, man. This thing is over with, man. You had something?
Yeah, I got something.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in.
That's right.
There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
That's what's gonna happen over
Right,
here, man.
Right.
All the joy, all that old happy joy. You see Jake showing his black ass gums. Happy for no fucking reason. I don't know what reason to be happy, man. You're in captivity. This white man is over you. You see Edomites just riding down the street smiling, riding the car smiling for whatever fucking reason, I don't know. But they living in their heaven. They say the joy is gonna be gone, man.
That's right. Joy darkened.
Yeah, they gonna cry, man, and bitter.
It's gone, man.
You know, when we talking about the stages of these things to come, when they have pretty much, you can wipe your ass with the dollar. The dollars is all over the streets, man. People in a rage. That's what we talking about, man. That's the times we living in. Read that one more time, man. That's a beautiful one.
It says, this is Isaiah 24:11. Start from 10. The city is broken down.
Wherever one you get, the cities are broken down.
All right, this 24:10. The city of confusion is broken down.
Yeah, America, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Every house is shut up.
All right, ain't nobody gonna be dwelling in these houses, man. You know, go ahead.
That no man may come in. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
That's right.
In the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction.
That's right, man. Slide out a little bit. Go this way. Yeah, there we go. You know, it's gonna be total destruction over here, man.
Right.
And the missiles gonna bring that too. Total destruction. Before the missiles, the Jacob's trouble gonna bring utter destruction, man. That's what the times we living in, man. What you had about to say that?
And if I could add, you know, the scriptures also say about how the nation gonna sigh bitterly at this place when it's just left from a
burning smoke,
everlasting smoke, man.
That's right, man.
Like it's gonna be completely done away with, man. Completely. Like no man never dwell in this land again. We're gonna get into it. Yeah.
We're gonna get into that. That's why I told you.
I'm finished my
go back to that Jeremiah. He's gonna get into that, man.
This Jeremiah 49:15.
That's right.
For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men.
Right. And we're saying that now, man. They are despised among men.
Right.
Russia, Vladimir Putin, the ambassadors of these different countries, they are greatly despising Trump and America, man. So who the fuck is these devils, man, that say they gonna go into another person's territory or another person's problem with another nation and say they gonna do what the fuck they gonna do, man?
Right.
How dare you devils? So you're greatly despised, man. You look down upon, man. You know, this man go to some type of summit, G20 summit, they don't even want to shake your hand, man. They really want to cut your throat. Okay?
If I could say, America own mother is putting them up for adoption.
That's right. She's gonna treat you like a redhead stepchild in a minute, man.
She even putting them up for adoption.
God damn, man.
Yeah, America is a desolation, man. This place finished, man.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap for it.
Go ahead,
You know, when your mother disown you, man, hey, it's no
It's
more
fucked
for
up.
you.
It's fucked up.
Fucked up. It says, thy terribleness had deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill.
That's right. That's Esau, man.
That's right.
That's you Edomites, man. Yeah.
Mountaintop, man.
You love dwelling in the mountaintops, and you the king of the hill right now as far as nations, man. But you gonna get brought low. That's why I said Babylon is falling, and become the desolation. I'm roughly paraphrasing. Right. Go ahead,
It says, Salak, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, said the Lord.
Yeah, the Lord talking shit to you, man. The Lord said he's gonna bring you down.
That's right.
Where you devils need to be, low. That's why I said in Isaiah, I believe the 13th chapter said, hell beneath thee is ready to meet thee at thy coming, man. You know?
Right.
But I need you to keep going in Jeremiah.
17.
Yeah.
It says also
The 49?
49.
Yeah, keep going. I'm gonna get
And
you to jump
17.
around. Yeah.
It says also Edom shall be a desolation.
That's right.
Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished.
That's right. What we were talking about earlier. Everybody that go by should be astonished at America, man. Damn. That's where the Edomites dwelled at? Damn. That was America?
Right.
The land of, what they try to say, the land of milk and honey?
Yeah.
The land of you can,
The land of the free.
yeah, the land of the free, home of the brave. The way you can pretty much live your American dream. Come on, man.
Home of the proud.
Yeah, they're gonna pretty much be in awe, man. Go ahead,
Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof.
And them plagues gonna be the aftermath of those missiles, man. That great star that we still talking about, man. Okay, that's gonna wipe this place clean off the map, man. They gonna be like, damn, that place got fucked up. Go ahead,
As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord,
Go ahead.
no man shall abide there.
Yeah, no man shall abide there. Give me that, I told you to get it.
Isaiah 13 and 9.
Yeah, Isaiah 13, start at 19.
Isaiah 13, 19.
Yeah, 13, 19.
Isaiah 13, 19. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms.
Yeah, this is the glory of kingdoms, man.
Right.
Everybody want to make a dollar with America. Everybody wants to come to America and prosper, man. So-called prosper. Go ahead.
The beauty of the Chaldeans.
All right. Go ahead.
Excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, it's gonna be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Go ahead.
It shall never be inhabited.
It's the same thing. Read that part again. That last part.
It says, no man shall abide there.
No man shall abide here. Go ahead,
It shall never be inhabited.
It should never be inhabited, man. These are the times we are talking about. Brother went into the articles earlier, man. Hey man, hey man, the prophets, we like this, man. We licking our chops, man. We licking our chops for this thing, man.
Right.
We licking our chops, man. So what you scoffing niggas is doing, man?
That's right, man.
Go ahead,
It shall never be inhabited. Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
man. It's just gonna be a no-go zone, man. When the kingdom is established, nobody's gonna come here. Everybody gonna look off. God damn. Look at that shit, man. What the fuck?
That's right.
Boy, the Most High wasn't playing, boy. Go ahead,
All right, the precept. I get the precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, what was that? 19.
Yeah, this thing, it's serious,
Yeah.
man.
Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
Go ahead.
Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there. It's a lot.
Yeah, the Arabian, the Arabian, them Arabs, man, they love to pitch tent in deserts. So they're not gonna even, that's what it's saying.
Right.
They love to pitch tent in deserts, so they're not gonna even dwell in this bitch, man.
That's right.
They have their camel, they be walking their camel and shit to the tent. They're not gonna even pitch tent.
Sandstorm hit them all in the face.
Yeah, cause this place, we gotta understand, this place is gonna burn for a long period of time, man.
Forever.
And then once it's burned, it's still gonna have millions and billions of radiation over here, man.
That's right.
So ain't nobody gonna dwell over here. This is gonna be placed as a memorial. This is what happens when you play with the Most High.
That's right.
Go ahead,
Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
That's right. Go ahead. Go all the way down to 22.
But the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there.
Yeah, the wild beasts of the desert, man. The Komodo dragons, the lizards, the snakes, the different owls. They gonna dwell. That's the only thing gonna dwell over here, man. Go ahead,
And their houses shall be full of doleful creatures.
That's right.
And owls shall dwell there.
Right. Yeah, this place gonna be pitch black, man. Your buildings, your big city buildings and skyscrapers and stadiums, they're gonna be toppled over, man.
Yeah.
Glass everywhere. Trees and vines and cars and shit everywhere, man. Old bones of old bitches and shit just running the streets, man.
Yep.
But really, people are just gonna get vaporized. I mean, no bones, really.
Right.
Shit, they're gonna get microwaves, man.
It's gonna look worse than I Am Legend. They still have buildings.
I
and
was
shit,
just about,
man.
boy, that's the spirit. I was just about to say that. Like I Am Legend.
Yeah, man, that's how it's gonna
Like
be, man.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna be, man. Serious shit. Go ahead, I'll finish it up.
And Ceres shall, Salak, and Ceres shall dance there.
Yeah, the satires shall dance there,
Salak.
man. Go ahead, huh?
And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses,
Right, man.
and the dragons in their pleasant places.
Yeah.
And her time is near to come.
Her time is near to come, man.
And her days shall not be prolonged.
Her days are not prolonged. We're talking about it, man.
That's right.
We're talking about her days not being prolonged, man. And we, like I said, in the spirit, man, we rejoicing in the spirit, man.
That's right.
That's why we out here, man.
Yep.
We, hey, man, we just got, hey, man, brothers is in the spirit. Hey, man, what you doing? Hey, we gonna get it in, man.
That's right.
And we came with an agenda. We getting it in with the missiles and this bitch coming down.
That's right, man.
We could talk about anything in the scriptures. There's millions of things, but we talking about the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great, Mystery Babylon.
That's right.
That's right.
Because most two-thirds they'll hit us and get scared. We excited, you heard me?
That's right.
We're rejoicing, man. We thinking how about some y'all shot with one step closer to these Edomites going down, man.
That's right, man.
All the bestiality, man. He's fucking up the atmosphere and shit, man. Right, stratosphere, the atmosphere.
Hey, go back to that. Continue reading from 20 and then Jeremiah.
It's Jeremiah 49 and the end of 18. No man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it.
That's right, man. Neither the son of man gonna dwell in it, man. Y'all ain't gonna come over here, man. Go ahead, huh?
Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong.
That's right, man. Because the Lord gonna get it in that third war's war, like we said earlier, man. He's gonna come from the east. He's gonna come from the east and go to the west to deliver his people, man. but before he go, he's gonna get in World War III, man, and totally eradicate and vaporize the hosts of heaven, man. I mean the hosts of the planet Earth, man, the armies. Okay? When I say hosts, I'm talking about the armies of the planet Earth, man. You know? Go ahead, huh?
It says, but I will suddenly make him run away from her.
12.
And who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her?
That's right.
For who is like me? And who will appoint me the time? And who is that shepherd that will stand before me?
Yeah, the Lord talking shit, man.
Right.
Because this is of the Lord. This ain't of our own. This is the Lord's counsel, man.
Right, yeah.
So the Lord said, who gonna
come up against him?
Who gonna come up against me,
who
man?
Gonna paddle me?
Your arms are too short to fight against the Most High, man.
Right. T-Rex on.
Yeah, your arms too short to fight against the Most High, man.
Yeah.
You don't want none of that, man. As the brother said, you don't want no smoke.
They don't want no smoke.
Or brimstone or nothing else, nigga.
Sure don't.
The Most High talking shit, man. He really gonna show his ass, man, in a little bit.
Right.
How shy gonna, get raw with you devils, man.
It's personal with Yahweh Shah, man.
Oh yeah, he said
That shit personal, man.
Did he not say in Isaiah the 63rd chapter that fire burning in his heart, man?
The vengeance is burning. It's personal, man.
And it's personal too, but you set up there and poked them up the Lord, man. The Lord coming back to get you.
Them two devils that pierced his side, he coming back for you. He brought you up in Revelation, the 1st chapter, the 7th verse.
Right.
On the rail.
Yeah, he said, all eyes shall see me, even them that pierce me.
God.
The Lord got a personal vendetta against you devils, man.
Hey, that's how you know he ain't forget, huh?
Yeah, he ain't forget.
You know the time is near. He on the right-hand side of the Father, and he's looking down upon this place.
That's right, man.
He know it's close.
That's right,
He
bro.
know that I'm about to get ready to come down, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, the hosts of heavens, they sued it and booed it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
They ready to come to the forefront, like the angels already ready, man.
They're pacing back and forth in the kingdom.
Yeah, like, how long?
Wait, the Most High,
They crying out, how long?
Most High probably sitting in the throne,
Sitting on the throne.
sipping that wine. Hey, it's getting close.
And he look like a nigga too. What? And he look like one of our uncles too.
Right, go. When he say go,
That's it. That's
he
it.
love that, man.
He look like one of our uncles too.
You know how a nigga look when he got it on his mind. Coming, man.
People tapping people. Man, what that dude doing? What he about to do, man?
Yeah, it's his own, man. And that's why we in the spirit, man.
Yeah, we're in the spirit.
We in the spirit, man. That's why we out here, man. Hey, you got a little more?
Yeah, I got a little more.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This 20. This is it right here, right? 20.
Yeah, end on that.
This Jeremiah 49 and 20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord. that he had taken against Edom.
Hey, hear the counsel, because it's not of our own, it's of the Most High's counsel, man. So let's hear what he got to say. Go ahead.
And just to throw in real quick, behind this against Edom is a semicolon. And that semicolon means a great division. Shit don't just be here for nothing. What he meaning, he's dividing this completely from everybody and strictly talking to Edom.
Right.
Alright? That's what that semicolon is there for.
Right.
It means a great division. I'm completely dividing this.
Right.
Like I'm
like the word but.
But yeah,
So
that's
like
a conjunction.
Yeah.
There's a conjunction. So you know, and his purposes that he had purpose against the inhabitants of Teman.
That's right, man.
So he's specifying Edom, these particular, the devil.
That's right, man.
Alright? Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Right, and that least of the flock is those gutter rats over there, man, in our land, man. They're gonna draw them out. Right. They're gonna do something too. It's gonna make these devils go to war, man. They're gonna make them get in line and pull them out of they hole, man. Because these devils really they stretched thin, man. They real. You see how Trump, I'm gonna give him 24 to 48 hours before I do something. He real cautious about doing shit, man. But you devils gonna get pulled out that hole, man. Pussyfoot, man.
That wild card.
But we know that is a bluff because you're not gonna let your enemies know you about to strike them.
No.
Hey, they can see the news too when Trump say that, huh?
Yeah.
They can see it like it's. If you got any understanding, you would know. We about to strike them. We may hit them in 28, 48. No, you not.
That's why I think the Secretary of Russia said,
you don't let your enemy know that.
Yeah, they said they don't intervene in affairs of internet talking. Cause he was saying some shit on Twitter. They don't give a fuck about no Twitter, man.
Yeah, they don't ball fight. They don't ball fight like you do in jail from one cell to the other. When you try to get out, this and no. When the cells pop, handle your business, man.
That's right, man.
That's it. It says, surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. That's it.
Desolate with them, because them devils, they gonna catch a hot one too. Over there in Israel, them gutter rats, you scum of the earth, man, you worms, you gonna catch a hot one too, man.
That's right.
You gonna catch a dead hot one, man.
That's right.
Okay? Right along with this bitch. Give me that out.
Second Esdras.
Yeah. 16, start at 12.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 12. The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are trouble, and the fishes thereof also, before the Lord and before the glory of his power.
That's right, man. Go ahead.
For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss.
Right, man. We're talking about those missiles, man. That same storm getting ready, he's gonna really tell you. That missile, ICBM, man, they are sharp, man.
That's right.
And then guess what? The Lord's Spirit gonna be with them missiles, man. That's why he read the part again, like two lines up, man.
For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows.
His arrows. He's proclaiming the missiles of the ICBMs as being his, man. He's with it.
They're from the Lord.
Yeah, they from the Lord. His Spirit in them, man.
That's right.
You know. Go ahead.
That he shooteth are sharp.
That he shooteth are sharp.
Yeah.
And so the Lord is one putting it on the minds of the kings, putting it on the minds of the soldiers with the silos to shoot his missiles, man.
That's right.
His arrows. Because the arrows are the nuclear missiles according to the Bible, man. If you didn't know. If you were watching, you didn't know. Okay? Go ahead, Doc.
And shall not miss.
And shall not miss, man.
That's right.
Then what the Lord said, I had made them. He called them a great people, and it said that they are mighty expert men, meaning they got GPS capabilities of where they know where to hit. They're not gonna hit banging into each other and explode in the air. They're gonna hit their marks. Yeah, they should not break their ranks, man.
Right. Joel chapter 2.
That's right, man. Go ahead, Doc.
When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
So for them to be shot from the ends of the world, man. From one region of the world to the other, man. That's why they call ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles, man.
Yeah, brother Spirit on fire. You trying to get the words out.
Hey, man. I'm filled with fire, man. I'm haste and anger too, man. I'm ready for this thing to happen, man.
That's right, brother.
Could I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
The U.S. government has a contingency plan called Broken Arrow. Whenever a nuclear missile goes missing or any kind of problems happen with any of their nuclear technology, it's called Broken Arrow. So you see, even they know that those nuclear missiles referred to as arrows.
Yeah, you got Russia has a missile like we did in a past video named a sickle, man. You know, which they gonna hit America with the sickle, man. But go ahead,
Verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
That's right.
The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth.
That's right.
Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again.
That's right, man. That's it. Well, go ahead. Read that part again. Read that, go down to 17.
17. Woe is me! Woe is me! Who will deliver me in those days?
That's right.
That just was in the Twix, man.
Right.
He didn't know he didn't know if he was coming a gun. Like, man, I hope I don't be there in that time.
Right.
But he know that he will be there.
He had to drink a whole bottle of wine after seeing that vision.
And that proves reincarnation too.
Right.
Just a little sidetrack, a side note.
Go to 2 Ezra 15 and 35.
I appreciate
I
that.
got it.
Yeah, let y'all two precepts roll. We're gonna get that too, though.
Brother had it before.
All right. This is Isaiah 24 and 19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved.
That's right, man.
The earth is moved exceedingly.
That's right.
The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard.
Right. Why is it gonna reel it to and fro like a drunkard? From all the nuclear missiles that's gonna be detonated, man. They're gonna actually shake the earth, man.
That's right. That's right.
Well, I forgot what they call it. They call it
Just call it groundbreaking.
yeah, they call it plasma plates or some shit.
Yeah.
Teutonic plates.
Tectonic.
Yeah, tectonic plates. It's gonna shake them off, man. You know, that's how real this thing is gonna get, man. You're gonna see that. You're gonna see those natures, and you're gonna hear those noises, those silos opening.
Yeah.
You're gonna see that burst, man. The scripture says that fire behind them, man.
Yeah.
You can get that if you can. But
I got more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and the missiles, they gonna penetrate the uttermost parts of the earth, man.
That's right, man.
Break up the earth, man.
Right.
It shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. That's it right here. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth.
That's right, man. All gonna make
Trump ass.
Yeah, Trump. He gonna be shaking his big ass boots. Man. You know.
See if his ass sleep.
He gonna really see what's behind that hair.
That's bad news behind that patch.
I think you bald head. Yeah. You gonna find out.
He lift that bitch up. I think they got who really killed Kennedy on
Okay.
Yeah, man. That's right, man.
You got
Oh man, wow.
That's right, man.
Y'all had got Isaiah 66 already?
Yeah,
You got it, huh?
you got it.
You got the precept.
Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Right, because the chariots or so-called UFOs gonna play a part in this place going in the destruction too.
That's right.
All this gonna be happening simultaneously, man.
Yep.
Okay? Martial law happening while this going on, man. Okay, the process of the chip is gonna be happening. World War III, and actually the Lord coming back in World War III, and the chariots, man, running through these streets too, man. They're gonna be running through these streets, zapping and doing things, man. And then ultimately, the main goal is delivering the elect in the 1/3, man. So, you know, run tell that, man. Go think they be playing in bullshit, man. Go ahead, Doc.
To render his anger with fury,
That's right, man.
and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Right.
For by
That's that thermonuclear laser beams, man, and heat that's coming out them chariots, man. Go ahead.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
That's right.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
The slain of the Lord shall be many. The Lord will come back killing a lot of people, man.
That's right.
That's another thing, man. allow fucking tickets to the next Super Bowl, man.
Next Janet Jackson.
Yeah, next Janet Jackson concert in Port St.
He's coming to play Dynasty Warriors with you heathens and you 2/3.
That's right, man. And you gonna feel that sword, man. You gonna feel the sharpness of that sword that day, man. The Lord coming back with vengeance in his eyes, man. You know, we passionate about this thing, man. We get, you know, I get on fire, man. I get worked up about this, man. I'm serious about it, man. And like I say, especially when you hear that's good news, man. The brother brought out some good news, man, earlier. That was it on that?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, go to that 15.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 35. They shall smite one upon another, and they shall smite down a great multitude of stars upon the earth.
That's right, man. Go ahead.
Even their own stars.
Yeah, talking about when they detonate, them stars is talking about the ICBM nuclear missiles, man. They gonna when they hit, boom, boom, 200 million, man. So a lot of them gonna hit. One gonna detonate there,
simultaneously.
Another one detonate where the other ones was there too, man.
Man,
on top of each other, man.
They gonna have some detonating on top of each other.
Right, that's what I say.
In every place.
When I put the post production in of this video simulator, watch, you'll see on the simulator 4.7 million dead in Houston. 7.7 million dead in California. When the missiles detonate, man. Right. It's spiritual, man. Go ahead, huh?
And blood shall be from the sword unto the belly.
That's right, man. Go ahead.
And dung of men unto the camel's hoe.
Woo. Go ahead.
I'll just reread that one again real quick. And dung of men unto the camel's hoe. And there shall be great filthiness and trembling upon earth.
That's right, man.
And they that see the wrath shall be afraid.
Yeah, I want to see you scoffers in that day, man.
Right.
I want to see you goddamn dot boxes in that fucking day, man. Right. When them things get to flying in the air, man. The heads get beginning to roll down the street. Okay? I want to see you talk shit then. And where you gonna be at, man? A lot of you not gonna even make 10 minutes of Jacob's trouble, man. You're not gonna even get to see that, man. You're gonna be in the spirit world somewhere watching down, man. Go ahead, huh?
And trembling shall come upon them.
That's right, man. All that great pride is gonna, it's gonna leave your ass, man. All that pride is gonna leave your ass like that. Go ahead, huh?
And then shall there come great storms from the south and from the north and another part from the west.
That's right. Go ahead.
And strong wind shall arise from the east and shall open it. And the cloud which he raised up in wrath, and the stars stirred to cause fear toward the east, and west wind shall be destroyed.
That's right, man. Go ahead.
The great and mighty cloud shall be lifted up, full of wrath.
That's right.
And the stars that they make all the earth afraid, and them that dwell therein.
That star, once again, is a nuclear missile. Go ahead.
And they shall pour out over every high and eminent place.
Is not America a high and eminent place? It's gonna pour out. They're gonna really make it rain, man. They're gonna really make it rain, man. Okay? Go ahead, huh?
An horrible star.
A horrible star. Ooh. What's so horrible about a star here? All they do is shine.
Catch them parables.
But this star it's gonna be a horrible star. It's gonna start off. What star you ever seen come out the ground, go in there and come back down? That's the star it's talking about. That's why I say the reason why I call it a star, because when you look at a missile being shut off from a far distance, it twinkles like a star at a far distance, man. But when they come back down, oh boy, this is what we're gonna get into. Go ahead, huh?
Fire and hail and flying swords and many waters, that all fields may be full, and all rivers with the abundance of great waters.
Go ahead.
And they shall break down the cities and walls.
What star you ever seen break down cities and walls? Go ahead.
Mountains and hills.
Mountains and hills. Go ahead.
Trees of the wood.
Right. Trees of the wood. Go ahead.
Grass of the meadows.
Grass of the meadows. Go ahead.
And their corn.
That's right. Go ahead.
And they shall go steadfastly unto Babylon.
That's right.
And make her afraid.
Let's go.
Well, read it. I mean,
oh
bring
yeah,
it out.
this from RT News, man. It says none of U.S. and allied missiles into Russia anti-air defense zone.
You a bitch.
See?
You a bitch, man.
It is right down. RT News. Right down. In
you
Russia,
basically,
right down.
we're saying you threw the rock and hide your hand, man. So you sent missiles, but you ain't send it where they needed to go at, man. So you just threw some weight shit on the backside of the gate. You know what I'm saying? You ain't go against the one you said you was gonna go to, man. But it's all good though, man.
If I could say this, man, right now, they wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. And they wouldn't throw a fucking bottle in a vacant parking lot, man. What are y'all doing? Y'all got to go. Y'all got to go. Move up against it. I got
50.
I'm
You got
there.
that?
All right. Spirit.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Yeah, throw that 8.
I'm right here. I was going to read it.
that
I want to
was
read
chapter
another.
12.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Salaki. This Jeremiah 50:8. Remove out of the midst of Babylon and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans and be as the he goats before the flocks.
Right, go ahead.
For lo, I will rise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country.
Right, that assembly of nations from the north country is Russia, man. Okay? That's talking about Russia. And they gonna come in a assembly mighty and greatly, man. When they ultimately lock horns with these devils, man. They coming with China and they coming with a host of other people, man.
I got your precept.
Go ahead,
And they shall set themselves in array against her.
That's right, man.
That her is America too.
That's right.
The daughter of Babylon.
If you didn't know.
If you didn't know. Now you do. You in the know now. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man.
That's it, man.
That's it.
That's it. Going back into the scripture said about the stars, man.
Right.
They gonna hit their mark. They gonna know where to go at, man, because they're gonna have GPS capabilities, man. They're gonna be like a mighty export, man. Okay?
None shall return in vain.
Yeah, and they're not gonna return, man.
They hit their target, man.
Just like as if you shoot off a gun, that bullet don't return back into that barrel, man. Once it's shot, it's shot. That's it, man. It's going with the movement, man. That was it on that, right?
Yeah, that's
Jump to 12.
This Jeremiah 50:12. Your mother shall be sore confounded.
That's right, man. And your mother, the mother of America, is Britain, man. She's gonna be so confounded, man. Go ahead.
We spoke about that earlier.
That's right.
She that bear you shall be ashamed.
She's gonna be ashamed, man. And she gonna touch you, man.
That's right.
It was the brother said earlier. She gonna adopt your ass, man.
She gonna put your foot down.
She gonna son you. Let's just say in New York, man. Go ahead, huh?
Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Even ashamed, man.
That's right, man. Got anything else?
This is pretty much talking about how those missiles they're not going to miss their mark. They're going to go straight where they need to go. Right. This is Joel chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 2 and jump around a bit. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness.
That's right, man.
As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people, those nuclear missiles, and a strong. There had not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Right, man. They call them the strong people, man. Go ahead.
A fire devoureth before them.
A fire devoured before them. Go ahead.
And behind them a flame burneth.
Yeah, the fire divided before them is talking about the warheads, man. The warheads that's in the actual nose of the missile, man. It could be 3 warheads, it could be 25, it could be 100 of them. But they dwell in the head of the nuclear missile. It says what?
And behind them a flame burneth.
And behind them a flame burning. It's the rocket booster. Showing you that they was giving their analogy, they understanding back then of being arrows. So a lot of them say it look like arrows, which the missiles do look like arrows when you look at them.
Yeah.
So
I got it right there.
it said a fire devoured before it, man. Go ahead.
Here's where it gets cold. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them,
That's right.
and behind them desolate wilderness.
Yeah, so it's giving you the before, it's giving you the after. Before, it looked like the Garden of Eden. It's nice, beautiful trees and plush lawns and birds chirping. Yeah. Well, you know, yeah, that's right. You know, and then after it, man, it's a desolate wilderness, man. Go ahead,
Yeah, and nothing shall escape them.
Nothing, man. Not you, same boat. Nothing. Gonna escape it, man.
Nothing. Saying they gonna outrun these.
Not no law.
I got one before we close out.
Mind if I jump down to verse 7?
Yeah, go ahead.
They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. And they shall march every one on his ways. And they shall not break their ranks.
That's it, man.
That's it right there.
That's it, man.
That's plain.
That's plain.
That's it.
We don't need to break that down.
I got you.
Go ahead.
This Jeremiah 51:1. Thus said the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind.
Right, they're talking about the radiational wave
That's right.
that be let off once the nuclear missiles detonate, man.
It's about to get it.
That wipes everything out, man. Give me hey man, the spirit going.
Yeah,
So
it's going.
hey,
Let it roll,
Second
bro.
Peter's, man, 3. Go ahead,
And will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her
That's right, man.
and shall empty her land.
That's right.
For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
That's right, man. Right.
That's the fanners, man.
That's right, man. And the angels really gonna fan this place.
Yeah.
You know, when you have a barbecue pit and that charcoal is going, what you do? You blow,
Got that thing.
and it heats it back up.
Yeah,
They make that fire.
that brings it back up.
Yeah, it brings the heat up. So they gonna really be making this bitch hotter, man.
Hey, I can say this. You ever seen those houses that's on fire and the wind gusts hit it?
Yeah.
Bitch get bigger.
Yeah, man. That's right, bro.
The fireman will tell you, there's a way to increase the fire. Like if you hitting it with water and certain elements, it'll raise the fire up depending on the how big the fire is, how large it is. Yeah, man, you gotta understand that because fire carries weight.
2 Peter 3:10.
Fire carries weight to it, man.
Right.
It'll get stronger, man.
That's right.
You can add to that.
That's right, man.
The Father gonna tear this bitch up.
That's right.
That's right, man.
In that order. Just exactly how I said it, man. No cut, man.
Yeah. That's right, man. You got a lot to look for, man.
That's right, yeah.
Go ahead.
2 Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
That's right, man. Gonna catch a lot of you niggas butt ass naked. Like I always say, man. Scratching your ass, butt ass
In the
naked.
shower with Dove on.
Sloppy. All right. Go ahead, Al.
In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Right. From those nuclear missiles, man. Boom, boom, boom. He letting off. The heavens gonna pass away with a great noise, man. Hey, man, you gonna see those. A lot of you gonna see those mushroom clouds, man.
Yep.
As far off, man.
Yeah.
Then you gonna feel that wind hit you. Then you gonna see that cross, like we by the water, so you gonna see the water actually jump up, move. You're wiping the shit out, man.
And your skin gonna keep going with it too.
That's right, man.
Your skin gonna, soon as it passes up, your skin gonna keep going with it, man.
Like I told Slim Shady last week, man.
Right.
A nigga like him, he gonna just blow away. He gonna blow away in the wind, man.
His hair's still gonna be there. That motherfucker hella crazy at the moment.
You know how they show in the movies? The dogs and the animals, they understand when terror is coming.
Yeah.
People gonna just be walking their dirty dog
Bullshit.
Looking like, no, the missile's coming. Fucking
Bullshit.
dog can't talk. So the people just gonna be walking with the dog, man. Gonna take their ass out, man.
You know what I said? The scripture said the stork and the crane. So
the
you might be,
birds,
you might be somewhere. You see a bunch of birds get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What the fuck going on?
Understand? Yeah.
Yeah, you might see the fishes trying to hop out the fucking water, man.
Yeah,
But you gonna feel it though. You gonna feel it with your actual skin. Your flesh gonna feel that heat, man.
You should feel
You talk about those waves like on that movie Terminator 2. Sarah Connor, the missiles hit way over there. She on the fence holding on. The wave still
the
here.
way it's here still. Yeah.
And it says
kept going.
It said that over 100 miles, a person will still get 30-degree burns from one of those missiles, man.
Yeah.
That's over 100 miles away.
That's from here to down to Lake Charles, man.
That's right, man.
That's seriously, man.
Before I end it out, I got something. We can yeah, go ahead. We always bring this up.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Yeah, the elements, man, the concrete, the poles, the people, the cars, they're gonna melt, man. To nothing.
The earth also, and the works that they are in. shall be burned up.
Right. The earth also in the works therein. Read that out. Go ahead. Should be burned up, right? Yeah.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Yeah, so what manner of person you should be, man? You should be a scoffer. You should be a man that's trying to follow the ways of how about you and Shine in these last times, or you should just be a total jackass, man. You pick it. You pick it, man. But you will find out. Go ahead, Doc.
This from an article called what? Core?
Yeah.
Nor aviation and technological enthusiasts. It was a Soviet nuclear bomb that was the size of a car.
Damn.
God damn.
Go ahead.
It had a yield of 50 megatons. Originally, it had a yield of 100 megatons, but the Soviets decided this level of power would create too much radioactive fallout and might literally crack the planet, so they turned it down.
So what happened? What you gonna think when America gets his rocks off on another nation, and another nation gets his rocks off? They ain't gonna give a fuck how many megatons it have, man. They gonna just let it go. Right. Turn that bitch
Turn it up, yeah.
Turn it up, man. Go ahead.
Afterwards, it has a blast radius of 34 miles.
A blast radius of 34 miles, man. That's full.
Go ahead. The full impact gonna be for the 34 miles. Like from here to 34 miles gonna be the full impact of it.
Yeah.
This is just total destruction radius.
Total.
And even at 50 miles, buildings could collapse after some structural damage because it's gonna man.
That's gonna make the Twin Towers look like a piece of shit.
Wow. At 70 miles, windows could be totally broken. At 100 miles, people would have third-degree burns, as don't forget the temperature of the blast is hotter than the inside of the sun. Woo. Man.
Million degrees Fahrenheit, man. That's just from one. Imagine 200 million of them. The Lord gonna really get off on this place, man. That's overkill.
That's an overkill, huh?
Overkill. Hey, man, you got a lot to look for, man.
Yeah, let's move.
Go ahead.
The bomb generates temperatures up to 100 million degrees Celsius, man.
Read that part again. It said melt elements with fervent heat. That's what we're talking about, man. We ain't blowing smoke out our ass, man. We talking about facts, man.
We can't make this up.
No, we can't make that up. We can't make that up, man.
Not this one. Man,
it says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
That's right.
The earth also and the works that therein shall be burned up.
From one of those, man. What did it say? 1,000,000 degrees? 1,000,000 degrees heat?
It says the bomb generates temperatures up to 100 million degrees Celsius.
Yeah, that ain't that 400-degree juvenile. That's hotter than that.
Yeah, it's hotter than that, man.
Hey, when it's 100 degrees outside, we take it cover, man.
This hotter than
100.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 100 degrees. You know, like when it's 103 during the summer.
Yeah.
We hiding from that.
Yeah.
This says 100 million degrees Celsius.
God damn, bro.
Come on, this.
And then over there in Dubai, the reason why it's so hot over there, it's like 130 sometimes, 120. That when they have to put water inside the buildings, run water up inside the buildings to cool off the people inside. So imagine that, man. You can't run from them, man.
Got one more sentence.
Go ahead.
Even at up to 500 miles, window cracks were caused by the blast, man. God. 500 miles is in Texas.
That's
El Paso, man. Halfway to El Paso, man. That's if it hit right here, it's gonna impact El Paso, man.
God damn.
Man, if you ain't fearing the Lord and you a fucking scoffer, I'ma just leave my hand hanging out there like that. I ain't gonna even sit around.
The Lord,
ain't that all?
Man, y'all niggas.
Hey,
times coming to y'all, man. Some bad times, man. Especially not believing in the Lord, bro. You rather to scoff us than to believe in the Lord, man. We on the right side here, you heard? this truth is beautiful than any other thing we ever seen in our life, man. You hear me? So you niggas that don't believe, man, the Lord gonna put y'all to death, man. In the most disrespectful way, man. Y'all niggas gonna cry, y'all gonna beg, man. Y'all gonna be hollering like bitches in those days, you hear me?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This Psalms 2 and 4. It says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh.
Right, that's the Most High, man. How about Shem Shai, man? He gonna laugh, man. What that is? What that is you got?
Psalms 2 and 4.
Okay, go ahead.
He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh.
Yeah, we're gonna end it out. Proverbs 1, start at 27.
The Lord shall have them in derision.
That was it.
Yeah, the Lord gonna have them in derision, man. Okay?
And if I could say,
Go ahead,
if the righteous shall scarcely make it, where you think the ungodly and the sinner gonna appear at, man?
Right.
you gonna be
And
vaporized.
scoffers, y'all fall in that ungodly and sinner column.
Right.
Remember that.
And also, too, them dudes that don't believe in Yahweh Shai, man, y'all gonna get it too.
Yeah. You're a walking missile target out here, man.
Right. Like that talk like the stove.
That's it, right? Like the stove. You got a target on your back.
Right.
Go to 25, bro.
You got a target on your back, man.
This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 25.
That's a fool.
But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof.
Yeah, whether you be of Israel, Israelite, or whether you be of the other nations, man, you ain't taking heed to the Lord's counsel. The Lord's coming to you through men. You know, so you laugh at us, you scoff, so okay, we're gonna see.
I also will laugh at your calamity.
That's right, bro.
I will mock when your fear cometh.
The Jacob's troubles, ultimately the misses, man. That's gonna be the fear of all fears, man. When you look up and you see him hit the sky. You see it actually come down. You see the numbers, the boats on that motherfucker, man. You know, the boat. You know what I'm talking about? The screws and shit on that motherfucker coming down on your head, man, spinning. That's gonna bring fear and dread up on your ass, man.
Man, there's no evacuation like the hurricane and send you the none of that, man. Because the missiles coming, man.
You can't run.
You can't run from the missiles, bro.
That's right.
Even if you getting your whip the fastest coming pure on that missile, still gonna be following you. You hear me? If your name on it.
Right.
You know?
That's right, bro. Go ahead.
Verse 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you,
That's right.
then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Right.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Right. That's it, huh?
Right.
Yeah, you gonna seek the Lord early. You ain't gonna be able to find it, man. You ain't gonna be able to find the prophets either, because the Lord gonna put a hedge over us, man. Right. And the Lord gonna hide us in that day, man. So, hope that was edifying, man. You know, brothers. You got one more?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This Daniel 5 and 26. This is the interpretation of the day. Me. God had numbered thy kingdom and finished it.
That's right,
Yeah.
man.
In that order, man.
That's it.
This bitch finished, man.
It's finished, man.
In that order, man.
So with that, man, hope that was edifying, man. As always, we're gonna give all praise to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
The honor to our elders and apostles, GMS. Peace and blessings, salutation, man. We almost out this bitch, man.
God.
Keep pushing.
Shalom.
Shalom. A ball.
Ball.